Honestly, guys, this is such a nice beach here in Costa Rica. We're going to be doing a leg workout. We're in Guanacaste province of Costa Rica. This is where the leg workout's occurring. You can see I've been terraforming with my little feeties. Mostly body weight. We will pick up a rock though, so stay tuned for that. But I'll show you guys this beach first. Now, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Look at this beach here. Would you look at that? This is so nice, man. So nice. And fortunately, like the clouds kind of set in here, so it's kind of like cooling down. So Big Poppy likes to cool down, okay? And because this water's crystal clear, it's crystalline clear. We're gonna go again in a second, but look at this. We got the pineapples on, right? We got the pineapples on. So we kind of skipped the Silkies today. That's okay. That's okay. We got lots of options, guys. If you follow the mantra, you're following the short standard. That means your shorts are short, as close to Los Huevos as can be. Now look at this water here. Look at this water, guys. Blue water. Simply incroyable. Look at this. Look at this. You can see right through it. Free show, free show. So what are we doing today for the workout? Might as well do this whole video in one shot. Why not? One shot, why not? We're doing legs. So I'm gonna put the camera down and we'll talk about it. I've pretty much done the workout. I'm just gonna keep going until it's sundown or there's too many mosquitoes out. So we got the 2 lines. This is a 2-line workout. So the 2-line workout involves drawing a line, drawing another line, and those are kind of just like your targets for where you're going. So let's set this up. And I'll show you guys kind of the gist of what we did today. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go here? Maybe like right here. Maybe actually back a bit further because I need you guys to see my full body. I need the full body to be in the shot here. Where are we going here? That's a good shot of the beach before I pollute it with my half naked body. Here, we'll put a seashell right under there. That'll work. And guys, are we online? That's good right there. I like that. I like that. So let's start. First thing, of course, is the warm up, right? So warm up, we're doing like bend and reach. We're just doing a lot of stuff. We're doing upper body twists, right? We'll open up our hips like this on each side, right? We'll do leg swings. I already did all this. I'm just kind of giving you guys like the recap of what we did. Leg swings, leg swings, leg swings. Did some groin work. Let's actually put that camera up a bit. Look at this. You guys are getting a director's cut here. It's amazing, right? So that's the warm up. What else did I do for a warm up? Kind of like these things, right? I'm warming up the upper body too. Then we'll start the line work, okay? So the line work is just a lot of stuff. So we'll do like running, right? This is the first thing I did. I did running, right? Jogging. Let's call this jogging. And then backwards jogging. Then we did some backwards jogging. I put a giant rock there I'm going to be using in a second. So that's the first thing I did. That's probably like, I don't know, 10 to 15 rounds of that. Then we did lunges, right? So I like to put my hands on my head just because when I'm standing upright, rather than have my hands swing about and possibly move my torso, right? I like to index my hands above my head like this. And it keeps me erect. It keeps me erect so you can see, right? Because if I can feel my head move and if my hands are moving, that means my torso is moving with my shoulders. So it's just a little trick that I use. And it just opens me up, right? It opens me up for more visibility. What did we do next? So those we did like, I don't know, 15 of those. Let's call it 15. Then we did some side shuffles. These are my favorite, guys. Side shuffles are so hard. And now I'm slurring my words. Side shuffles are so hard because anytime you're moving off in a direction, right? That's not forward. The human body's built to go forward. Here, let me demonstrate, right? See this? See all these muscles activating so juicily? The human body's built to go forward. So anytime you start going sideways, it's extremely taxing. And I'll show you what I do. So when I start kind of high, right? I start high with a high stance. But because we've been doing it a bit, I'll go low, right? And I learned in football, you push forward. This is a blocking drill. So you push, right? Push out, stay low, stay low. It's extremely difficult. Once we hit that line, right? That's the utility of the line, right? I'll switch it around for you guys here, right? So you can stay high though too, right? You can stay high. This is a lot easier than getting low, right? When you get low, you're activating a lot more muscles. You're engaging a lot more. It's definitely more constant strain, right? And I came down, guys, and I meant to do body weight, but I just thought that wasn't good enough. So I grabbed this rock. This is my friend Rock. It's dark, so I figured the darker rocks are heavier. So I'll show you what I'm doing with that. Builds on the same pattern that we've been doing, right? So I've been doing lunges, body weight. So I figured, you know, got the rock. It's not a great weight by any stretch, right? Kind of sits awkwardly on there. So I try to be careful when I'm using like improvised weights with regards to it's not balanced, right? So it's not too heavy, but it does add a bit of strain. So I'll show you guys how I get that up. God damn. So I got this, like, it's got this curvy side down, right? So I just kind of like hoof it onto my shoulder like this. I get it approximately on the shoulder, approximately. Then we'll just do lunges, right? And I'm gonna try to go slow. And the cool thing about sand is that it adds such a layer of difficulty just with moving, right? So your feet are like digging in, causing resistance, and it's putting a great deal of strain on your ability to balance, especially like here, right? When you're transiting through the lunge. Same story, go to the other line, go to the other line. And then we just switch it around, throw up on the shoulder, make sure she's in tight, right? We want her to be tight, tight, tight. Then same thing, right? So the sand really is an impediment to your balance, and that's good. That's why I like training on sand. This is something that you can't find in a gym, right? You can get it with like a Bosu ball, doing stuff on a Bosu ball. That's pretty limited, right, in application. So sand is just generally friggin' difficult. Guys, that's the workout that I did today. Did I mention what the beach is called? This beach is called Playa Penca. Playa Penca in Guanacaste. And there's a resort right there called the Waldorf Astoria Resort. So if there's anybody in there that wants a sugar baby, I'm available for hire. For the top price, bro. For the top price. This is the Ferrari of sugar babying. But anyways, that's a really nice beach, guys. Thanks for joining. Subscribe. Obviously, click the links in the description below. I linked up the creatine and C4 that I used. I'm pinned up on C4 right now. I can't even see straight. Woo-wee.